Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to our news. So today we are going to be getting ready together. We're going to be talking about my new car. Finally. We're going to be talking about my decision on whether my kids are going back to school this fall or not. What else did I want to talk about? Hold on, I wrote it down because I knew I was going to forget. Hold on. Oh, channel memberships. And then my weight loss channel and kind of update you guys on that. And what's going on and what not. Anyways, I wanted to first thank ALLDASHING for sponsoring this video. You guys, you have got to get these. They are so freaking cute, first of all. And these are the best press-on nails that I have come across. Because number one, I'm not a huge fan of acrylics because they're so hard and they're so thick and they just get in the way of everything. Even if you have them super short, they're just so dang thick. Number two, with press-on nails, they again are thick, they're not flexible, they're hard, they pop off so easily because they are so hard. They're usually way longer on me than I want them to be. They're hard to stay on. I just don't really like them, but these are so good. They're so light, they're so thin. They have the cutest designs and they're constantly coming out with new designs. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you how these apply and whatnot. Super, super easy. And some specifics about them and then what comes in the little box. And then we'll get on to applying our makeup. So here in a pack, you're gonna get 30 different nails, which is going to give you 6 different sizes. You can, there's no damage to the nail because there's not going to be any glue. You can reuse these. So here are the little reusable. So if one falls off or whatnot, you have these little reusable stickers or stickies. So you can just easily stick this in your purse or whatever. And you can easily pop your nail back on. You can see it's nice and low. Oh, wow. These are nice and light. They're not gonna break. These are awesome. That's really cool. Can you guys see how flexible they are? That's really cool. Then here's your little adhesive strip that you just take off and you apply to your nail. If they are too long for your liking, then all you have to do, or all you can do, is just cut it, file it. You can even file these into different little shapes if you wanted to. These are amazing. So here again is the packaging. This one is black matte with some fun little sparkles that you can put on. And then here you have all of your instructions on what to do. This was my 3rd pack. Super cute. I think I'm actually gonna put these on. Let me show you a close-up of these. Well, I'll show you these. These are all matte. How cute are those? I love them. And the fact that I'm not going to the nail salon, I've been dying to have my nails done. So here is your little alcohol pad with a little itty bitty tiny, so cute little file. And then you also have a little cuticle pusher. So I've already done my cuticles and I kind of have some excess skin. So hold on, let me cut that off real quick. These are waterproof, so you're not gonna have to worry about them falling off when you're washing your hands or doing any of that stuff, since we are washing our hands like crazy now, which we should have been the whole time. So I am going to link all of these down below, and also don't forget to use coupon code Jill50 because you will be able to buy one and then get one half off. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've chosen all of my nails for that fit perfectly for each of my fingers, so that way I'm not digging in. I'm gonna go ahead and clean them with the little alcohol wipe that or the little prep pad. They also give you, I've got the fan on so it's just blowing away. They give you 2 of them, so that's really cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with my pinky and go up. Super easy. You just take the little backing off of the nail, press on for 15 seconds, and bam, you've got your manicure. How pretty is that? And this is actually a really good length. It's not too long. So I'm gonna show you guys one more time. You take this backing off, you peel it, you line it up with your cuticle, press down for 15 seconds, and you're good to go. Bam. I'm gonna give you a tip on if you don't know where you should be placing this, because sometimes these nails can get a little confusing, like which way is the cuticle, which way is the tip of the nail. So here you have the glue, and then the glue stops right at the tip. So, or like the little sticky adhesive that's on here. So that way you know exactly, like, okay, I'm looking at this, the glue is all the way up here, it stops down here. So that way I know that this right here is the part that needs to be pushed up against my cuticle. Okay, so love these nails. I want to say, like, now that I've had them on, I've been like texting and they're not in the way. They're just so thin and so flexible. I friggin' love them. I cut this one down. I'm not the best filer, so it doesn't look that great, but you can totally cut them with ease because they're so thin. You're not like having to like press down on your nail clipper. It's so easy, and look how pretty my nails look now. I usually don't like long nails because usually they just get in my way of everything, but these haven't. Like, I did my hair, I can put my fingers through my hair, and like there's no gaps, like, you know, they're not getting stuck in between the nail. That can happen a lot with especially press-on nails. But anyways, let's talk about my new car. So I'm gonna be honest, this was kind of one of those things that was like, it was an out of the blue. It wasn't out of the blue, let's be honest. It wasn't out of the blue because I've been thinking about getting a new car for over a year now. But it was one of those things that I was just like, I'm gonna do it. Let's just do it. So what happened was, I've just been having so many issues with my car. I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It's the Soft Glam palette. I haven't used this in forever, and I might use this. Y'all, I got this so long ago. It probably isn't good to still be using on my eye, but I don't care because I still use it a lot and I never have any problems with it. But it's like Color Revolution Shimmer Powder number 116. I don't know, I love it. But yeah, like, I just randomly was like, okay, I am sick and tired, because the last Get Ready With Me that I did, I told you guys about the mechanic. So maybe he did think what was going on with my car was, I don't know. Basically, when I went to go trade in my car, they did an assessment on it and they told me that the transmission was slipping. So here's the deal. I have had issues with my car since basically the air went out in April of 2019. I was having problems with my air. No one could figure out what the problem was. That mechanic that I told you guys about this year, he was trying to fix it, and he did all these little things thinking, okay, this is gonna fix it, this is gonna fix it. Never fixed it, was still going out. I hated driving. It gave me anxiety because I'm like, at any minute I can sit here and just be stuck. And it's been 100+ degrees, so I haven't really been wanting to like go anywhere, which we really still can't go. I mean, we can go places, but I don't really like going places because this virus is, people aren't really talking about it much, but it's still very much so, like, very prevalent, and it's very much so still out there and scary. But anyways, I'm just gonna go into burnt orange and orange soda, kind of mix those two together. That's like my go-to, and then you can obviously see that sienna is like my most used shade in this palette, and I also like mulberry. You guys hadn't noticed, I love burgundies on my eye. It just really makes the green pop. But anyways, where was I? This is why I normally don't stop and tell you what I'm using, because I get so sidetracked. But it was just, I hated driving. I hated driving. It always made me anxious. I've had so many issues with this car, from having to be stuck at stores, like it not starting. My dad would have to come jump it off. It was never, I feel like it was never at home where it wouldn't start. I think a couple of times it was. Yeah, because my dad would come to my house too, and he'd be like, and he would have to jump it off and whatnot. So a couple of times I got stuck at a store because a jump wouldn't work, so then I had to fix my, basically, I'm not going to go into detail because I'm trying not to make this a 100-minute long video, But basically my car just kept having issue after issue after issue, and I kept being worried that it wasn't going to start and that I was going to be stuck, or that it was just going to cut off in the middle of traffic and I was going to be stuck in traffic, or, you know, I was going to be stuck without air and it's like 100-something degrees outside. So I was just like, when he fixed the car, I was like, I know he didn't fix the air. Like, I just have a feeling the fact that he didn't fix like the other problems, I know the air didn't get fixed either. So it's funny because the day I was testing, like I would, you know, take it out of my garage, leave it out in the sun all day, and it was still like working. And I'm like, okay, this is weird, because I still feel like it hasn't been fixed. And it wasn't. I went to go purchase the car. When I went to purchase it, they did the assessment, and then when they were done with that, they were like, okay, like once the paperwork had begun on me purchasing the new vehicle, they were like, go out there and clean out your other, you know, your car or whatever, your vehicle. It wasn't a car, it was a very large SUV. But yeah, so I went out there and I did not have air, y'all, and I was like, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I'm so excited that I have a new car, that now I don't have to. And let me tell you guys, in my car, the air is ice friggin' cold. Like, it is so cold. It is perfect. I'm like, oh yes, this is my car. This was meant to be. It's so funny too, because I was looking at it, and then the lady that was selling it to me, or the saleswoman, she was like, Roswell wants to come, which is, I'm in Georgia, so Roswell, Georgia. The dealership in Roswell, Georgia wanted to come get the car, and it was about to be transferred. And I was like, so when I was test driving it, they were putting in for the transfer of that car. And I was like, oh, this is my car. So anyways, I went up there. I drove a Nissan Rogue, which was incredibly smooth. It had like 3,000 miles on it. It was a 2019. But when I sat in it, I was like, and when I drove it, I was like, okay, it drives really nicely. It's really smooth. It's completely different than what I'm used to, because in my car, I had a 2002 GMC Envoy, which is a very large car for one. I mean, it's an SUV. It's a very large, boxy SUV. And it had just gotten to the point where it was not a smooth ride at all. And it was always shaky, and it just, I don't know, it was not smooth at all. So to drive the Nissan Rogue, I was like, oh wow, this is really nice. It's so smooth. But I just wasn't wowed, you know? I just didn't have that feeling of like, this is my car. So she was like, well, you can test drive 3 today. And so I was like, all right. She said, go in the back lot and go look and see which ones, you know, spark your interest. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know my dream car is an Escalade, a Cadillac Escalade. So I go back there and I was like, oh. No, I didn't get an Escalade. It was $40,000, and it was a 2014. I was like, next time. I'll catch you next time. But yeah, it was beautiful. I looked at it and I was like, you're a little too pricey for me right now. A little out of my price range. So we're gonna get you later, but we're gonna get a newer version of you. So I went back to the SUVs, and me and the kids were just like going back and forth, like looking at the prices, seeing which ones were in my price range, seeing if they were available, seeing the mileage, and like all of that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, I picked out 2 cars, and one was a Kia something, Sorento, I believe. It was, so yeah, the first one that I wanted to test drive was the Kia Sorento, and it was a 2018, but it had like, it was either 34 or 67,000 miles. It was pretty high in mileage. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Okay, I think we're done. I sneezed like literally like 6 times right now. Don't do it again. Come on, don't do it. Okay, so the second one that I saw was a 2018. I don't remember. 2017 Lincoln. And I was kind of testing that. I was For the Lincoln, I looked at it and I was like, we are just gonna test drive this for fun. I wanted to test drive the Escalade for fun, but because I knew it was completely out of my price range, I was like, I'm not even gonna try. But the Lincoln was in my price range, so I was like, let's go ahead, we'll test drive it just for fun. Well, I drive the Kia Sorento and it wasn't very smooth. Like, it was obviously smoother than my car, but it was like when you made turns, it was kind of bumpy. And it was like a bigger SUV, which is kind of what I was looking for, but it just didn't have, like, it had the Bluetooth and it had the screen. It was a lot smaller than the Nissan. It had, I think, did it have like the sensor? Like, it had certain things that I was looking for in a vehicle, but it smelled like whoever owned it was like a heavy smoker. Like, so much so that they couldn't even get the smell smoke out of that car, which is not a good sign. So I was like, I don't know about this because it smells really bad. And then I just wasn't sold. I was thinking, you know, I called my dad. I like tested the Bluetooth and everything, and was like, Dad, what do you think? He's like, well, Nissan or Kias are really great cars. I mean, it was still under warranty and everything, like the manufacturer warranty. So I was like, you know, it's still under warranty and this and that. He was like, I say go for it. Like, definitely, like, Kias are good cars, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and go for it. So I'm like, okay. So then I test drive the Lincoln. Again, I got out of the Kia, like, with this feeling of, like, this just isn't my car. So I get in that Lincoln, and when I tell you, the minute I sat in that car, I was just like, whoa. Oh my gosh. It was so fancy. It is so fancy. It's so fancy. It was a 2000 or is a 2017, and it smells like a new car still. The interior was impeccable. It has 16,000 miles on it. Like, it is just a really great looking car. Like, Lincolns, my dad told me this. He was like, the Lincoln is like the Caddy to Ford. And I was like, did you just say Caddy? Because that's my dream car and I'm getting closer. I'm getting so much closer to my Cadillac. But yeah, so I went ahead and I got it. It drives so smooth. The air is ice cold. The sound system in that car is unbelievable. It has the Sirius, whatever the satellite radio is, Bluetooth capability. It has everything you could possibly want and imagine. Things that I didn't even like want in a car or wasn't expecting to get in a car. I never thought that I was gonna get a car that fancy. Like, that wasn't my intention. My intention was just something that was reliable. And let me tell you, it's still under warranty, but it's still under like factory warranty until January of next year, which is gonna be right around the corner. So I went ahead and I got the extended warranty, and it wasn't that much pricier. And that includes like roadside assistance, and, you know, if you have to like put your car in the shop for whatever reason, you get a loaner car for free and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, okay, these are the things I need. I'm a single mom. I really need a dependable car. And I have gone back and forth for over a year. Like, should I not? I'm so glad that I decided, because I was going to put my car in the shop. Now, granted, I had just spent $500 for new alternators at the end of last year. Then I spent just recently $1,000 on him fixing the air, fixing the problem, changing a coil, changing all my spark plugs, changing all the fuel injectors, and I was still having an issue. So when they saw it and they did the inspection, they said that the transmission was slipping. So I totally made the right decision, and I'm so proud of myself, because this is the first time that I've ever purchased a vehicle without anyone else's help. And for me, signing those papers was just like, it was such an incredible experience, because number one, I didn't even intend on doing this, and it was just kind of like a spur of the moment type thing. And sometimes I feel like, as long as you know you can afford something and whatnot, like, don't just go buy a car and be like, can I afford it? I don't know. Obviously I did some number crunching and this and that. But I also was just like, you know, I wasn't intending on doing this, and it was just kind of like a spur of the moment thing, because I was just like going back and forth for literally a year. Should I get a new car? Should I not? Well, maybe this car, maybe it is just this. And then it's like a fairly inexpensive fix. But I noticed the more that I was like fixing these things in the car, the more something bigger would go wrong. And then it was just too much. It was too much. That car was just, I had it for like 4 years, and it gave me exactly what I needed out of it. But I tell you, it was so funny because the girl was like, well, we have other GMC Envoys if you want to go look at them. I was like, get me the hell away from an Envoy. I will never own one again. They're notorious for so many things. And I was just like, no, like, no. So it's beautiful, you guys. Like, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do like a tour of my car or whatever. I don't know. I know like people on YouTube do that if you want to see it. It's so nice. It's so nice. Like, literally, like, the key is like one of those fancy keys. It's like remote start. You don't need the key to like, you don't have to put the key in the ignition. It's a push start. It doesn't even have a gear shift. You literally push buttons. It's crazy. Like, I didn't even know how to start the car. No, she started the car for me. I did not know how to put the car in drive because she walked off, and I thought it was like the little, like, one of those little fancier ones where you turn it or whatever. I thought that was going to be the gear shift, and I was like, where the hell, where is it? Where is it? And then I had to ask him, and I was like, hello, like, how do I put this in drive? And she's like, oh, the button. I was like, oh, I really don't like my makeup, but you know what? It's okay, because I really don't like it. This is why I don't like doing makeup while I'm talking, because I really have to concentrate. And then I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not even planning on filming any other videos today, so we're just gonna roll with it. But yeah, so if you guys want to see that video, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to do it. I don't ever want to come across as like braggy or anything like that, but I am really proud of myself, and this was something that I wasn't expecting to do, but I'm feeling so incredibly blessed, so incredibly grateful. The car like literally has like the Lincoln emblem as a light when you unlock your car and it's dark. I was like, on both sides, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, the handles are like have a light in the back of them, so you can see the handles when it's nighttime. Like, it's nicer than anything I was expecting, because I wasn't like looking for any of that. Obviously I was looking for like Bluetooth and like a rear camera and whatnot, but I wasn't necessarily looking for something that fancy, and dang it if it wasn't just meant to be. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see the new car, and I will do like a little car tour or whatever. It's so weird to say. But anyways, we're going to talk about the kids now and the schools. So Cantrell, actually, today is Sunday, August 2nd. You guys, I think, are seeing this on Thursday, depending on everything and how it goes. But what was I going to say? So he's like actually slotted to go. Like, school starts tomorrow. In-person school starts tomorrow. And I know that I've talked to you guys about, you know, should I, shouldn't I? It's too risky. Like, what are you, all of you, like, I don't think that there was a single person that was like, girl, just send your kids to school. I think you guys were all like, girl, if you can, keep them home, this and that, this and that. I will say that the school system did decide for high school and middle school to do like an A-B schedule, to where they're not in school but only a couple of days a week, so that way they can cut down on the amount of kids that are in school. But I was like, you know what, I work from home. Both of my kids are pretty much like, Cantrell's 14 starting 9th grade, and Ava will be 15? No, she is in 5th grade, and she's starting 5th grade, and she whatchamacallit, oh, she will be 11 on September 15th. I cannot believe it. September 16th. Did I just say that? Anyways, we'll just pretend we didn't say that. My son's birthday is March 15th. So So he's 15, she's 16, I'm 13. 13, 15, 16. From what I understand, it's going to be completely different than how it was when they did schooling. Gosh darn it, I forgot to put on my poor filler. Oh well, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. We will be going on a car ride. We literally go on car rides every single day, and I love it. Like, I just love driving that car. The smoothness, you guys, it's so flippin' smooth. I've never had a car drive that smooth. Anyways, I digress. Kentrell will start school on the 10th of August, and I feel like they're gonna have them actually in class, and they have to be there on these like specific hours. So it's literally going to be like it's a school day. They're just learning from home. So it's going to be completely different than what it was when we, you know, when I took them out of school back this past year earlier the year in March. So yeah, that's the update on that. It was just too risky. It's too risky, and I just got notification from my friend that there was like a camp that the YMCA had put, and this is the thing about the virus. One person can have it and it can infect hundreds of people. And I just don't want to chance that. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to chance it. I can stay from home. I work from home, so it doesn't affect my job. Now, obviously, if I didn't work from home, like I would be a wreck right now thinking about sending my children to school. I'm not even kidding you. There's just so many kids. There's so many kids. Like, the YMCA had a overnight camp, or like a summer camp, and 250 something kids were infected. Anyways, I'm going to talk about channel memberships right now. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically where you pay a monthly fee and you will have access to additional things that you just being a subscriber, or just you being like, I guess, a viewer of my channel won't have access to. Like, you can have access to, you know, it all depends on like how I kind of set it up. But my thing that I wanted to ask you guys is, on this channel, what do you want to see from me when I do my channel memberships? And also, if I can kind of get a count of how many of you would be interested in doing a channel membership. The prices are going to go from like starting at $1.99 to, I think, the second level being $4.99, and then I think the third level being $9.99, if I'm not mistaken. I don't like have the specifics lined up. It's all on how I personally set it up. But I was thinking of doing things like, you know, for like channel memberships, for like members of my channel to do like monthly Zoom meetings or like live chats, basically like live videos where you guys can like ask me questions, and we can do a video like this where I'm getting ready, or we can just do a video like us chilling together. You guys can get my advice. I can be like, you know, you guys can like basically ask me anything on these live videos. I also thought about doing like blooper videos, just basically content that you guys wouldn't have access to on just a normal video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of you guys, like us, like having a closer bond and a closer relationship. Like, you guys will get to know me better. You guys will get to talk to me. You see what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments down below if you guys are interested in that. I was thinking for this channel I would do something like, I know a lot of you like my crock pot videos, so maybe I will release them a day earlier for you like members than like everyone else. Or certain videos will go up a day, you know, a video a week maybe can go up a day earlier for the members versus you know, regular day for regular time, like Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for, you know, if you're not a member. I can't think of what else, but I will kind of like list my ideas down below in the description box. Let me know if you're interested. And then that takes me over to my weight loss channel, which I am doing so good. And I'm like, I know I would get so many more views on this channel if I did it over here, but I just wanted to kind of separate the two. But if you're not subscribed to that channel, seriously, go check it out. I'm doing it way different than I ever have before, and I'm doing like monthly challenges for myself. If you're not subscribed to me over there, go subscribe. It's taking weight off, and it's linked down below in the description box. So anyways, let me know about channel memberships if you guys would be interested, and I will go ahead and work this week on setting it up. Also, you guys have been talking, and I know I've been saying forever that I was going to start selling on Poshmark, but I just haven't had the motivation to do so. It is a lot of work, you guys. It is a lot of work to post those clothes on Poshmark and then like to start sending them out and whatnot. And I just needed to make sure that I could commit. And now I'm definitely committed. But first I have to do a massive closet clean out. And I have 2 closets that are completely full. Well, not completely full, but like are full. So I'm just gonna be real with myself and be like, okay, because there's a lot of dresses that I'm like, okay, but when I lose 20 pounds, I'm totally gonna wear this. And I need to be honest with myself and be like, okay, Jill, are you really though? Like, are you really? So yeah, it's gonna be a massive, massive closet clean out, which I'm actually going to film for you guys to kind of watch and see like my process and how I'm deciding on what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to donate, what I'm going to sell and whatnot. So look out for that soon. Hopefully that'll be up next Sunday. But yeah, I will be posting on Poshmark very soon again. Hopefully when this goes up, there will be some new things up, and I'll put in the description box whether or not there are things up or not. So yeah. Oh, another thing I was thinking, a lot of you, and I mean a lot of you, have asked for makeup tutorials, and I don't ever do them on this channel because honestly they really just don't get that many views, and it's kind of, I hate to say it's a waste of time, but it really does mess with my analytics, and my analytics are something that sponsors and brands look at. So I try to not do things that I know don't do well on my channel, but I know a lot of you have expressed interest, so that could totally be one of the things in the membership. Is like I do a live tutorial where you guys can ask me questions, we talk, I explain exactly what I'm doing. Let me know if you guys want that, because I do have a lot of makeup tips. I love makeup. There's just so much competition when it comes to makeup on YouTube. And if you're not staying with the trends and with all the new products, and they release so many, it's hard to keep up unless you're getting PR. Let me know if that would be interesting and interested to you guys, because if so, then I can totally do that as one of the membership perks as well. You guys can get like a monthly makeup tutorial, and like each month it could be different. Like this month we'll talk about how to apply false lashes and what to look for in lashes. And then this month, and then you guys can like ask me like real-time questions and I can totally answer them for you. Let me know if you're interested. Okay, so this was actually a Black Friday purchase. It's the Kylie Jenner lipstick in Creme Brulee. So I just put that on my lips over the lip liner. And then this was also a Black Friday purchase. These were like 10 bucks. I can't believe I actually supported a Kardashian Jenner, but that's okay. This one is a velvet liquid lipstick in the color Charm. So then I put that over top. And then sometimes I will take this Buxom. You guys, if you have not tried the Buxom Lip Polishes, you need to. They're so good. This is the full-on plumping lip polish, Buxom by Buxom, and it is in the color Claire. This was also a Black Friday purchase. So I'll just like pop this over top. This is like minty. It plumps your lips. It feels amazing. It's like tingly. Oh, I love it. And just adds that glossiness, and then also a little tinge of pink. Like here's the swatch of it. Actually, hold on. Let me do a real swatch because that probably had, Yeah, because it's very sheer. It's very, very, very sheer. But I love it, and it's so pretty. So that's what I've been wearing on my lips a lot, is like that combo. I know it's excessive and extra, but so that will do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you comment down below. Let me know about the memberships. Let me know about your kids going back to school. Let me know, are you guys gonna purchase these? How excited are you for these? I am legit so excited for you guys to get these, get them home, try them on. Now you can have a perfect manicure in like less than 15 minutes that you did not have to pay $50 for. These are so cute. And like I said, you can either go basic like me and go with like a basic pretty pink or whatever, or you can be super cool and get these really cool trendy nails. They are so cute with the little patterns. And then this one with the little sparkles. So yeah, like I said, in the description box will be a link to these. I'm telling you guys, you're going to love these so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you are having an amazing day and an amazing week, and I will see you in the next one.